Welcome to day 274, Becoming Peace, Meditation and Inspiration. The name of today's session is From Right to Left. Today, we're discovering a new way to read between the lines, from right to left, and more often than not, create new meanings when you change up the way you look at things. So let's begin. Find that magical spot where you can sit, relax, get comfortable, and create that meditative space for yourself. Taking in deep breaths as we begin to relax. Set aside all the tension, negativity, chaotic thoughts, and lean into peace and light as we move forward. Today, we're going to look at how our negative thinking kills living our best life. As we visit each one, see if you can ponder over how these mindsets have affected you in the past. How have they woven themselves into your thought processes? Let's take a look. Laziness kills ambition. Anger kills wisdom. Fear kills dreams. Ego kills growth. Jealousy kills peace. And doubt kills confidence. Would you agree with most of these, or do you have a rebuttal? For me, they were mostly all true, and I could literally conjure up in my mind a picture of how each one of these has played out in my own life. Here's a stellar thought for you. If you're willing to sometimes take a non-conventional way of viewing things and implement a different mindset, you can read these phrases from right to left and uncover the antidote to a very happy life. So let's review in the opposite. Let's read from right to left. Ambition kills laziness. Check. Wisdom kills anger. Check. Dreams kill fear. Check. Growth kills ego. Check. Peace kills jealousy. Check. Confidence kills doubt. Check. Look at how things change so drastically if you're willing to read from right to left. This can serve as a metaphor for life. Sometimes we look at life in a linear fashion, from left to right, just straight up left to right and don't pay attention to additional details or explore new thoughts, possibilities, or consider reading from right to left, so to speak. Can you see, if you're willing to change things up a bit, how you might discover miracles? What can you look at differently in your life? What's waiting for you to discover? Are you willing to shift your mind in order to find new answers in the same truths? This is a tricky exercise because we're not used to looking under the layers of our lives. How can you begin to notice things in a different light? Is your heart and mind open to this? Sometimes all it takes is for us to be aware we even have an option. Today, we're just opening up the idea that you can look at things a little differently and discover more truth. So let's hold some space for you to consider how you might be able to begin. An easy way to start is by bringing to mind a tricky situation in your life that you're currently dealing with. Maybe a situation at work or with a family member or loved one. What have you not considered about this situation? What is waiting in the wings to deliver more truth to you? Only you know. I'll mind the time. Come back when you hear a soft bell. Let's come back now. Breathing deeply, gently coming back to the present moment, and ready to incorporate and integrate all that you have experienced today. Peace comes when I search for new meanings among truths. Well, you did it. One more day. 274 days behind us, and many more to come. I hope you'll consider sharing this session with someone you love who could use the content. Remember to take in more light today than you did yesterday. I will be back tomorrow, and I hope you will too. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to day 275, Becoming Peace, Meditation, and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Mission Possible: What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Today, we're looking at ways of possibility, new possibilities for growth, living, loving, eating, new possibilities for spirituality and purpose, and for all of your life. Today is going to be a new, fresh, and exciting experience. The world is yours inside this meditation today. So let's begin. Find that magical spot where you can sit relaxed and get comfortable and create that meditative space for yourself. Taking in deep breaths as we begin to relax. Set aside all the tension and the negativity, the chaotic thoughts, and lean into peace and light as we move forward. Did you know that talking to yourself is a sign of genius? And who doesn't want a little genius in their life? Today, we're going inside a little bit of a stretch. It might be a stretch for you to consider actually speaking to yourself out loud, having a conversation with yourself. And today, you're going to get that chance. So, let's move into it. I learned this technique from Kyle Cease. If you're not familiar with Kyle Cease and his work, you should visit kylecease.com or search him on YouTube. The guy changed my life. I had an opportunity to be mentored by Kyle, along with 50 other individuals, for 2 hours each morning from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. for an entire year. It was quite a wild ride. And one of the things he taught me was possibility thinking. As I began to experience and exercise, he calls Lego. Part of me hated it, and part of me loved it. Sometimes it was so uncomfortable, I could barely continue because of my stinking thinking habits. But just stay with me here. The idea is that you speak to yourself or to a trusted friend out loud. You claim things and profess goals, dreams, ideas, and crazy things out loud to the universe. The best part is you don't have to have a partner, but it's more effective if you do. Today, we're going to Lego solo. You're going to be your own partner. It will be most effective if you're willing to speak out loud, though, so you can hear yourself. So the way this works is you begin to talk to yourself as if you are your own best friend. You proclaim your life and what your life consists of. You state goals. You explain to yourself that this or that has happened as if it is happening currently, or that it has happened already. So I'm going to show you how this works. You get to hear a conversation I'm having with myself. Hey, Heidi, guess what? Do you know what happened yesterday? I'm stunned and elated. One of my biggest dreams came true. I actually won the lottery. I received a check for $10 million. I'm so ecstatic. Do you know the possibilities that this opens up for me and for my family? This means I got to gift each one of my children each $1 million, and each one of my grandkids $1 million each as well. Wow! Talk about an epic day. I still have $2 million left over for myself. And I just sent off a check to pay off my farm and scheduled a contractor to come and do those much needed repairs on the house. All paying cash for this. Can you even imagine how I feel right now? Completely debt-free. My kids taken care of. Oh, what a relief for me. The best part is, 2 weeks ago, I found out the health struggles I have dealt with for so long are both in remission. No more health problems. I've been paying strict attention to my health for the past couple years and focusing on my pancreas health and reducing inflammation. I have never felt better in my whole life. I know I have 40 years left to live, and I wanted to live it all free from pain and discomfort. All the hard work is paying off, and my body is as sound and healthy as it ever was. I am so elated about the relationships in my life. No closer bonds have ever been forged in my heart. I love my life. I love my animals, and I love the fresh, clean air I get to breathe every day. I am so thankful that my children and grandchildren are all healthy and they are thriving. Each one is so special and unique to me. God blesses my life in abundance every single day. Oh, and guess what? One more little thing, a little added extra bonus. I'm entirely free from debt and financial loans. This is one of the biggest blessings to me. I'm no longer in servitude or in bondage to anyone or anything. Do you know the possibilities that are opening up to me because of this? I owe God my life and all the blessings in it. The end. And that's a Kailego. Okay, do you get the idea? You're going to speak from your heart. Your goals, your desires, your dreams, and what you hope and wish for. There's power in the speaking out loud. As you speak belief into these words, the universe is listening and getting ready to deliver. By raising your thoughts, you're raising your frequency. You must be on a frequency match for whatever you are affirming to come into your life. So today, we are raising our frequency and speaking mission possible. Have fun with this one. Go ahead, get a little silly, a little outlandish. If you feel uncomfortable speaking out loud, go get your journal and write your Kailego as we hold space for you today. I'm minding the time until you hear a soft bell. 15 seconds to wrap it up. Okay, let's come back. Wow, how was that? I remember the first time I did this exercise, I felt literally like an imposter in my own life. But as I practiced for an entire year, you can imagine how some of the things that I professed 2 years ago have actually manifest themselves into my life. This is a way to change up your beliefs, your mindsets, and your paradigms. I highly recommend setting aside at least 15 minutes twice a week to complete a Lego for yourself. And it's amazing if you grab a friend and have the friend return the favor by allowing you to listen in and respond to their Legos. Well, that's a wrap for today. I hope you take in more light today than you did yesterday, and please consider sharing this with someone you love. I will be back tomorrow. Until then, bye for now. Hello and welcome to day 276, Becoming Peace, Centering Thought Meditation. The name of today's session is Frequencies and God. Today we're celebrating the arrival of fall in the beautiful state of Utah, my personal favorite time of year. We're also becoming aware today of frequencies and how we get closer to God, and what it takes to hand over our chaos to the only one who can fix and repair it permanently. So find your favorite meditative spot. Take some deep breaths and close your eyes, relaxing into the posture and becoming centered and still as we begin. If you want to become closer to your Maker, have Him as your companion all day, and make sure the inspiration line of communication is open. Your best bet is to make sure you elevate your own personal frequency. We all vibrate along a certain frequency based on our thoughts, our actions, our intentions, and what we choose. Even a piece of chocolate cake vibrates at its intended frequency. if you want to be a spiritual magnet for up-leveling living, pay attention to all these things. Be mindful of how you spend your time, who you spend your time with. What you participate in matters. What TV shows you watch, what you read, and even what comes out of your mouth. Be mindful of everything you take into your body through the 5 senses. What you eat, what you hear, what you see, what you think about, what you internalize from your outside world, and who you spend time with. All of these shape you. We are what we choose to surround ourselves with. Each year, I choose a theme for my life. I usually choose October to declare that theme. Well, this year, my theme is level up my frequency. This means I need to make myself very aware of everything I allow to touch my life. I hope this is inspiration for you to do the same. I love this meme, which goes right along with what we're talking about today. Give it to God and go to sleep. How comforting this is. What a blessing. Many times in my nighttime prayers, I ask Him to take my insufficiencies, my mistakes, and my hurts and struggles. I imagine them as a wrapped up ball of chaos that looks a lot like what you see in this picture. The key is to ignite your imagination and create in your mind what you intend to do. So I create in my mind that I'm gathering up all the turbid, all the mistakes, all the yuck, the tar, the black from the day, and creating a ball with all that stuff wrapped up and ready to discard. I imagine in my mind handing it over to Jesus. He has paid the price already for my pains. If I choose to bundle up all the toxicity from my day and hand it over to God for releasing, then I can go to sleep. And through the night, my organs, my body, my mind, they all go through a cleansing, a deep cleansing process as I sleep. And when I awake in the morning, I awake clean, refreshed, and ready for a brand new beginning. What a beautiful affirmation. Give it to God and go to sleep. Are you willing to hand over your hurts to Jesus? What's the hardest part for you? What would you gather up into a ball and give to Him? While you meditate over these thoughts, imagine you are releasing them and allowing them to pass. Next, Imagine your frequency and mindset rising and uplifting as you empty out the things that you need to discard. Your frequency is rising just as the sun rises every morning. As you meditate today, enjoy the beauty of fall in Utah. I am holding space for you. I'll mind the time until you hear that soft bell. Let's come back. Take a deep breath in and release quickly through your mouth. One more time, breathe in and then release out through your mouth. Good. Peace comes when I give it to God and go to sleep. May you be blessed today. May you find the courage to gather your turbid toxicity into a ball, and tonight when you go to bed, release it and go to sleep. Give it to God and go to sleep. I hope this has been another helpful tool for you to use along your path in life's journey. I love holding space for you. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me and showing up for yourself. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Hello, and welcome to day 277, Becoming Peace, Meditation, and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Helium Balloon. And today, we're going completely off script. As we settle into today's meditation and session, I'd like to offer up a different way to view our troubles and hardships. So let's begin by settling into a down-tempo mood, taking deep breaths in and releasing out, exhaling through the mouth. Another deep breath in and out. I hope you're sitting in a comfortable seat with your hands resting in your lap, your shoulders relaxed, and your head supported, and your feet in a comfortable position. And as we begin today, I was thinking the other day that instead of stuffing our stuff, you know how we always just take our negative thoughts, our toxicity, our troubles, our blues, the things that we're worried about. And a lot of times we stuff it down almost as if it's a ball in a swimming pool. You stuff the balls down to the bottom of the swimming pool in order to cope, in order to bury those problems. And today, as we move through our meditation, I'd like to invite you to look at those troubles and those things that you are so good at stuffing down. I'd like you to imagine that you take big balloons, and as you blow the balloons up, you're actually blowing the troubles and the heartaches and the turbid, the toxic, the worries into the balloon as you blow the balloon up. Fill the balloon up with an exhale, and you, through your breath, transfer those heartaches and those hard things that you stuff. Transfer those through your breath and into the balloon. I'm going to give you just a moment to do that. You're welcome to fill up as many balloons as you desire. Whatever is needed today, however many balloons you need to fill up with the worries, the heartaches, the disappointments, the unmet expectations. Keep filling balloons, breathing in and filling the balloons with the exhale. Filling the balloons, and as each one is filled, tie the balloon off and set it aside. Fill as many balloons as you need to. Our meditation today is filling the balloons, tying them off, setting them aside, and allowing each balloon, honoring each balloon and its contents, because what you filled the balloon with was your heart and soul, the pain that was there. You honor that by acknowledging the balloons and then sending each balloon off on its own journey. Up into the atmosphere, it floats, it moves with the wind. The wind carries it up on a very high wave wind, and the wind gently blows your troubles away. The universe will take care of that balloon and do with it what it will. Your job is to release the balloons and the contents of the balloon, releasing, allowing, letting go, allowing the balloon to pass safely into the wind's hands, capable hands, and allow the universe to take the troubles, the heartaches, the unmet expectations, the dashed dreams, the feelings and thoughts that are no longer serving you. Allow them to gently float on the wind and trust the wind that will take your balloon and do with it what it will, sending it to a place that it's supposed to be, far away from you. I'm going to mind the time while you fill your balloons, tie them off, and send them out on their journey. Come back when you hear a soft bell. Let's come back now. Taking a deep breath in for yourself and exhaling with a ha. Ah, good. Another breath in. Release with a ha. Ah. This process is very cleansing and stimulating to the nervous system and the vagus nerve in the body that runs from the top of your head down the bottoms of your trunks and out your feet. Very cleansing to breathe with a ha breath on the exhale. Good. You did good work today. This was more of an off-script, visual, mental visual meditation today with helium balloons that you're filling with your stuff, tying them off and sending them out. And how much lighter you feel today. How much lighter your soul feels, your heart, your mind, your soul when you do the visual work in meditation. I want to honor you for showing up today. This is not easy sometimes to complete the things that we do in the meditations, but very necessary to set aside well-being for yourself. A special time that you set aside for a special practice for a beautiful soul named you. I will be back tomorrow, and I hope you choose to share this message with someone who could use the content. I love holding space for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Welcome to day 278, Becoming Peace, Meditation, and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Coping with Hurtful Replays. The title says it all today. Becoming aware and stopping the spiral are what's on tap for today. So let's begin. Take a few deep breaths to settle in. Find that sweet spot to relax and release. Close your eyes if that is comfortable to you, and take a few more deep cleansing breaths to settle your body. One of the greatest torments I've ever inflicted on myself was mentally replaying and constantly remembering the details, emotions, and words associated with the times that shook, offended, and hurt me most. I thought I was protecting me, but all it did was punish me further. That comes to us by the author Morgan Richard Olivier. Does this resonate with you at all today? Replaying and remembering past traumas hurts emotions, and spoken hurtful words over and over and over is literally a form of torture. Not stopping the broken record only cements the trauma, because we relive it every time we choose to keep those thoughts in our mind and heart. Our subconscious doesn't even know the difference between reality, what is happening to us physically, and what we choose to replay over and over in our mind. There has been more damage done to individuals who do this than the original trauma itself. Because when you keep revisiting, it's like reoffending. I saw this picture and it reminded me of what it feels like to keep ruminating over past negativities. It's like sitting in a prickly chair. Every time you keep revisiting those negative, hurtful experiences and thoughts, every hurtful memory you choose to live over and over is just another hurtful, thorny prick to the body, just like sitting in this chair. Why do we keep torturing ourselves when there are other soft, comfy options? Like putting the memory in a suitcase, locking it away, and insisting it not return. Or writing down the hurtful experience and feelings in a notebook and burning the notebook, watching all the troubles go up in smoke. Or placing items, pieces of clothing, pictures, perfumes, jewelry, and notebooks full of spew and sinking them in a bag to the bottom of a lake. All these things give you control back. I'm telling you, your imagination is the limit on this one. You may have to do these things over and over while the purging continues if needed. And that's okay, because sometimes purging takes a little bit. There's also something else that's helpful. Engage every one of your senses to take care of and discard trauma. Sight, smell, touch, hearing, speaking, thinking, etc., while releasing the trauma. There's no right or wrong way. Just say a prayer. Ask God to guide you, and you cannot imagine what will come to mind as He helps you release this blackness out of your body, soul, mind, heart, and even DNA. There is a time and place to revisit the past. We've discussed this here before. Looking backward is only good for one thing. That is, taking away the lessons the experience taught you. Once you write those lessons down and categorize them as a lesson learned, only then are they valuable. What did I learn from this experience? How can I put this lesson into action in my life to move forward? What do I need to exit out of my life in order to experience and become peace? The greatest gift in all the world has already been given to you. Jesus Christ already suffered for your sufferings. It's between you and Him as to how to activate that gift. All He's asking is for you to come to Him and ask. This session is about pondering and asking yourself, with God included, these questions. Every human on the planet has things to purge. Feeling shame is a sign you need to purge. So I'm holding space for you right in this moment so you can visit this part of your soul. Speak words of comfort and healing over yourself and determine what your next step might be. I'll mind the time until you hear a soft bell. Let's come back now. Take 3 cleansing Yahweh deep breaths. Let's do this together. In, release. Again, in. Last one. In. Release. Good. Peace comes when I protect myself by being willing to do the work to release the trauma. Now, go seize the day and do the work. This process of purging must happen daily. Even our physical body shows us how. By eliminating toxins in our digestive tract daily several times. Our body also sweats. Breathing out. Nature shows us by the cycles of life we see in insects, animals, and plants. Also, cells are forming new life within us each second, and our cells die off in a healthy way through a process called apoptosis. Nature shows us what to do. The air you breathe is a constant cleaning cycle, excreting the old and taking in new oxygen. Your emotions and mental well-being are no different. It's a natural part of being alive and being human. I love spending time with you today. I encourage you to share this session with someone you love. Remember to take in more light today than you did yesterday. Light is the building block of life. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope you will too. Bye for now.